join me on a trip. I am 150 miles in roughly. I'm going to Scotland, but today I'm going to head to Leeds, stay in Leeds overnight, and I've lost my keys. No, I haven't, they're in the top box. Muppets. Anyway, yes, I'm on the VFR. There is something said when you have a bit of power behind you. I tell you, this thing just loves dual carriageways, motorways. It can conquer them. It's great. I mean, yes, my BMW can do it, and my CT, I guess, could do it as well. But yes, no, I'm on this. I don't think the rest of my friends would be very appreciative if I didn't come on a bike that can actually do the speed limit. Yeah, I got my camping bits here. Oh, is that coming loose, or is that just my imagination? No, it's all semi-tight. Just retighten it down. I guess it's lost a bit of compression over time. There we go, and just retighten that up. And here, usual gubbins. All the usual gubbins are in here. I haven't put the cameras on yet. Probably won't. I might do later on. But yeah, that's it. Right, another 150 miles to go today, I think. And then campsite. And I'm doing incredibly well on time, as it's only 10:30 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going to stop for about an hour and a half for lunch somewhere. And then yeah, I'm only probably 2 hours from the campsite. I'm not on the motorway anymore. I just got to the other side of London and I was like, nope, that's it, no more motorway. So yeah, just cruise around now. My mirror's come a bit loose again, so I'll probably tighten that up at some point later today, maybe when I stop for lunch I might give it a try. It's okay, it's just every now and then it moves in, really annoying. Right, let's go. Alrighty. Hello, welcome to my camera. Well, I have been on the road now all morning. It's now just gone lunchtime. I've just actually stopped and had my lunch. Nice little quick meal deal from a cheap Sainsbury's. That will keep the fire going for the rest of the day. I'm camping tonight. The forecast is set to be warm, but it might have a little bit of rain. Actual rain. And when I mean warm, I mean 20. I know this time 25 maybe. I know this today it's going to be 35 down in London area, or 30, high 30s. So I have come off the motorway. About an hour and a bit, about 2 hours ago I came off the motorway actually. So I think the first an hour and a half of my journey was motorway. I came off the, doing the dual carriageway and stuff like that. Now I'm far enough up the country now that I have only got about 80 miles today to do now, before I actually get to my campsite, and it's only 12 o'clock. So I'm taking the super backways now, sort of thing, which means it'll take me probably a couple of hours minimum to do this. Oh, that's so annoying. I've just looked at my fuel gauge and I've looked at how many miles I've got left. I don't think I've got enough to get to where I'm going. And I know there's a petrol station not far from where I'm staying. So what I'm going to have to do, gee, that was a bit of a long corner. What I'm going to have to do is find a petrol station on the way, I think. Because I don't think I've got 80 miles left in my tank. I've got maybe 60. 72 miles. I probably could make it to the petrol station. It's a bit of a risk. We'll see how we go. If it starts to get a bit low, I'll panic and then I'll have to fill up. But yeah, the bike's been performing really well. It was sipping fuel. Well, compared to what it can do, it's sipping fuel on the motorway and dual carriageway. I wasn't really giving it any. I was just usual bit. But once I'm on the other side of London, I can relax a bit more, because just London's a nightmare. It can take you an hour and a half to 3 hours to get to the other side of London, depending on which way you go. Oh, it's actually a bit chilly. Let's actually close one of my vents up. Getting a little chill on the chest. Of course the zip's stuck. Anyway, I was going to enjoy these little back country roads Oh yes. Actually, I've done some nice little country roads already today, but yeah, I just thought I'd cruise along this. What day is it today? Friday. So it'll all go to pot around 3 o'clock anyway. So yeah, I'm heading up to just outside Leeds. Yes. Oh, Coddington. Queen 70 years Jubilee. Wow, that's yep, going through a little village. I just want to remind everyone. Yeah, I'm doing 30, that's fine. Yeah, quite a lot of little villages out in the middle of nowhere. Still have all the buntings up from the Jubilee, which is nice, I guess. But yes, I'm heading towards Leeds. It's actually Squire's Caff. That's the campsite at the back. So not a terrible little campsite. I've seen worse. I've seen worse campsites. You just got to, you know, put up with the trains. It's an alright night's sleep, and I've slept there a couple of times, so I'm alright. I can survive it. Plus, it's a very good location for bikes and for meeting my friend tomorrow. My friend is coming across from the Netherlands, and yeah, he is coming across, and we are going to go together up north to Scotland. Now, he's not coming on a bike, unfortunately. No, he's on a car, a sports car, a Honda sports car. So, you know, Honda boys will be rolling around, which is nice. I don't know why my sat nav is taking me this way, but you know what, it's not dual carriageway, so I'm alright with that. And it's not motorway, although it is sending me to the A17 at a certain point, but I think that's because it goes off. Has my phone turned on? I think it has. I think my phone started playing music. Is my headset not on? Right, there we go. Don't know what happened there. Fuel economy is a bit higher than normal. What a horrible place to pull out. Can I do it in front of this people? Ah, yes, I've actually got a bit emotional, to be honest. I just realised that I'm going to be seeing some friends who I haven't seen for a few years now because of well, you know, COVID and stuff. So I'm seeing some friends that I haven't actually seen in the flesh. I mean, I've talked to them over the internets and stuff, but it's not quite the same. Well, yeah, basically just meeting up with a load of friends. It's not really a biking holiday, this isn't. I mean, I'm on a bike because that's my vehicle of choice, and I could have gone in a car. I could have had a lift all the way. I wouldn't have had to pay for petrol. I probably would have contributed to the petrol, but I wouldn't have had to pay for any. Well, really, I would definitely have contributed. Maybe just filled up his tank once or something. Although that might be a remortgage anyway. So yeah, I've got yeah, a few of us are coming on this trip. But yeah, there's going to be 7 of us in total at the high point, I guess. And I get to drop in on a few friends on the way home as well, so it's win-win. I, you know, make the circuit, you know, seeing all my closest and yeah, probably are my closest friends now, which is true. Yeah, these are my close. I get to see them all this week. That's a pretty good week, that is. You know. Oh yeah, it pretty much is all the closest friends that I've got happen to live really far away. I've known a lot of these people for years. We actually worked it out the other day. We've known each other, me and one of my friends have known each other for like 50% of our lives, because we're both like 30 something, and I think we started as friends around like 16, so we've just ticked over to 50% of our lives we've known each other, which is now we're pretty much, I think we're just over, like, you know, 15. So now we say like, I've known so and so for most of my life, which is 51% of my life, which is true and scary, because that percentage just keeps going up and up now. You know, these are close friends that I speak to, I'd say every week at least, or we, you know, we're always sending messages back and forth, every few days or something, definitely. So yeah, now I get to have everyone. I'm slowing down. Now we get to have everyone all in one location, basically, or I get to see everyone in this week. Not everyone's going to be all in one location. Anyway, enough of that. Let's carry on with the ride. I'm actually really happy to be on the VFR. It really is miles for miles on this. I mean, I don't like driving locally with it, because it really needs its legs stretched to have enjoyment. And it's only after like a couple of hours I really feel like happy on it. I start to gel with it after like an hour and a half. And when I talk about a bike that can do everything, that's fine, but something that can conquer something. So the VFR definitely conquers the motorway. It's comfortable, it's smooth, it's quiet, it's powerful. You can cruise happily at any pretty much given speed. So it's such a nice motorway bike. You can sit up, you can go sports mode. There's so much stuff you can do with it. It makes it such a comfortable bike. So it conquers the motorway, and I can't believe how quick it's. I left a bit early because thinking, okay, traffic and everything. I forgot how fast this bike is. With the BMW, it takes me longer, purely because with the BMW it takes things longer. Purely because with the BMW it's a little bit slower. Like it tops out about 70. The VFR can achieve 70 very quickly. Yeah, it's going to cost me a bit on petrol, this trip is, and I'm going to thank you guys now. If it literally wasn't for the patrons, I'm not 100% sure I'd be doing this trip. Or if I was doing this trip, I think I would do this trip, but at the sacrifice of cancelling a lot of other trips. So like every other trip, so like all the little cub trips that I'm going on, they would have been postponed. Like I would not have gone away at all until this trip was done, because then after that, then whatever money I've got left, I can have, you know, might be able to go away here or there. But this trip, literally, I think I was like, okay, well, it's gonna cost me. I've worked this out, and I've budgeted for around just under 500 quid. I've budgeted for fuel, which I should be all right on, with that as the margin. Bit narrow here, I'm not going to bother nipping to the front. I'm in no rush. I don't know how much filming there will be on this trip, because like I say, it's going to be a lot of friends and stuff, so I don't know if everyone wants to be on video or not. Plus, this is my holiday, I guess you could say. So it's not really even though I'm on a motorbike, it's not like a chore video that I'm going to be videoing every day. I might do the odd video like this, where I'm talking and stuff, to narrate the days or something, to say what I've done, but just let you know there might be some big gaps, but I'll try to keep you updated. And I know one night we're going to do some serious drinking, so yeah. So who's coming on this thing? Mark from Netherlands, and my mate James is driving up as well. He's coming up a day later because we're meeting. I'm driving up now so I can meet Mark at the boat, and then we're going to take a bit more of a scenic way to Scotland. So I'll be in Scotland tomorrow. James is going to drive up in his Range Rover with his dog. So the dog will have a holiday as well, which is nice. I think it might take them a bit longer. You've got to stop every couple of hours for the dog. It might start whimpering or something. We'll see. And I haven't planned my way back at all. I know that when we leave Scotland, we all go our separate ways, sort of thing. So Mark's going to carry on driving around. He's going to go up to John O'Groats and do the NC 500 and everything. And I said, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. I'm probably going to have to head back. So I'm going to head back down south, but I haven't planned my route exactly. I know I want to stop in and see some friends, which will happen on a couple of days, but other than that, I've got my tent with me, so I'm just going to wing it. I'll wake up in the morning. If I spend 2 more days in Scotland, I'll spend 2 more days in Scotland. If I decide to go home, I decide to go home. I've told my friends when I'd be around their house, as in I'd be around these certain dates, and they said that's fine. It could be any of these like 3-day windows, so that's how much I've planned. As long as I'm back by Monday, a week from Monday, as long as I'm back home by then, by the evening, I'll be alright. Or I could be back super early Tuesday morning, before like 11 I reckon, or 10, but I have to be flying back to get that early. Right, so I've got 62 miles to go. I probably haven't got 60 miles in the tank. Great. Well, I'm going to try go as far as I can. I think I can get 60 miles out of this tank. Have to rub a bit carefully. Save some money with the old petroleum. So you saw the bike, what's on it. I've got my top box roll bag and tank bag. No backpack. I mean, I could have taken more, I could have taken less. My top box is currently filled up with some gifts for some friends as well. So some of this stuff won't be all coming back with me. So I'll have some space when I unload some stuff. James has taken up my drone in his car, and with some other bits and bobs, some extra clothes and stuff. So yeah, I've literally got, I mean, I could take more, like I say, I could take less. But yeah, annoyingly I've got a bunch of 3D printed stuff in the back of my trunk here. I should have given that to James as well, but it doesn't matter. I've been shopping today. I've got, damn, I should have bought some double-deckers. Oh well, if I see some double-deckers today I'll get them, because Mark likes his double-deckers. I don't have them in Netherlands, and Mark's going to possibly bring over some food from Netherlands. As long as he doesn't get searched at the ports, we'll be alright. Because of Brexit, I'm pretty sure he's not allowed to bring in any meat products into the country, like without dodgy taxation things, which is a bit silly, but you know, that meat can only be gotten in Netherlands, so it'd be nice to have some of that meat in my teeth. Get Mark's meat in me. I think we're good here. I think we're good here. Oh, there's a big tractor there. Oh yeah. Not a bad road this. The sun's come out now and I can't actually see my, oh, there we go. Oh, I need to turn in a minute, it says. Or so. But it's been saying that for 8, oh, it's gone down now. Okay. A57, okay, just for a bit. Oh, there's a old power station over there in the distance. Oh, what? Is this a toll? How much is bikes? I didn't see this. Please don't tell me I have to pay. 40p? Where's motorbikes? Oh, free! Free. I didn't see that actually. Free. Thank goodness I'm free. They want bikes to pay, they make us pay. Better wait for this to come down. It's gone. Well, hey! Free! Motorbikes are free. That's the best thing. I think that was 40 pence. I think that was a 40 pence toll. I think that was actually a 40 pence toll on the old, I know there's a couple around where it's like 5p's or something, but yeah, that's a 40 pence toll. That was nice. I didn't actually click to avoid tolls, but luckily in this country most tolls, apart from that London ULEZ rubbish, is free for motorbikes. That's a big power station in the distance. Huge. Right, well, I'll tune in later. actually starting to rain a bit. Better get the tent up. Took about perfect timing. I just got the tent up. It started to rain. Let's try to put something in it. Stop this from vibrating around a bit. I've adjusted the mirror. Yeah, it's a good position, and it looks like it's gonna stay in the position. So I'll find out tomorrow. Incidentally, custom pucks. Message me if you really want one. This is my first one, Triforce one, and yeah, an older VFR. Seeing as I'm wearing a free beer t-shirt, and a couple of my other t-shirts have worn out, just been to the motorbike shop here, the clothing shop, and I bought this one. Quite nice. Okay. I'm at a biker cafe on a Friday. Still working hours. I think most people are retired. Quite a few bikes about. Good place to come, this place. Oh, is that a Honda FMX? It is a Honda FMX. Let's go have a look at the Honda FMX. So the other weekend when I was camping, this is my camping chair, and it got broken. We shall not name names. Let's just say it was a certain Jason Bourne broke it, and I was a bit upset, but not the fact that he broke it, just the fact that it broke relatively easy. And I looked again on how much these chairs cost, and these chairs cost 40 quid when they're not on sale. Because we're at the heat, well, it's £40 on peak, because we're peak camping season, let's face it. So camping chairs and everything are super expensive. He did offer to pay for it for me. I haven't messaged him actually. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. I fashioned a repair with zip ties, and the leg was bent, so I've done is I've taken the leg off and then redid it. It's a bit loose, so hopefully it stays tight. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it stays okay. I'm not sure 100% about this. I fashioned a repair with lots of zip ties and by flipping the leg round. I got this chair last year, but I don't think I think it's under a year that I've had it. Oh yes, this campsite has the train tracks. I forgot about. No, actually I remembered that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'll put up with that. I think I can. If I can sleep with Hippodrone snoring, I can put up with that. Right. So I've repaired this chair. Moment of truth. Yes, that's alright. And I've timed this very well, because that tree is giving me shade. The tent's not in shade, but I'm in shade, so that's alright. Oh, I'm hungry. I think it's time to get some dinner on. Right, as I'm very lazy tonight. Cool. Right, tonight's meal will be cooked on my mini Changia. If I can get it open, there we are. Right, nice out of date chicken and mushroom pasta, I think. I know some people like to do homemade burgers and stuff on their thing, but it's only me. Don't want to create too much washing up. There we go. I'll just leave that now until it boils. I'll then leave it for a bit, and that should be ready for eat. Right, let's give this a little check now. Nope, not yet. There we go, my spot in the corner. Nice shade. Nice bit of shade. So if you're going to come to this campsite, Squire's Biker Cafe's not a bad place. You got a bar to get your drinks and food and everything from. It's a biker place, really good for bikes. You got the clothing shop to buy clothing stuff from. But you got to pick where you're going to camp, as it runs by the train. But other than that, the Squire's campsite, place and bar, it's very popular for bikes. So yeah, that's probably why I've come here. And what I really like about this place is the grass is cut every day, so it's nice and short, so you don't get like any problems with having long grass, which is really good. And I've got my food ready to go in a few minutes. See, with easy, with only one bit of washing up. Here's some bikes. There we are, one bit of washing up to do. Job done. For a cup of tea, what I do is I take a bunch of random tea bags, stick them in here. So I've got my coffee, but I've also got random tea bags. And I think this is a Red Bush. But I tend to have decaffeinated tea bags with me, or flavour teas. Because if you have too much caffeine, I find that I want to get up in the night, like an old man. And I don't want to keep getting out in and out of the tent. So I always stick with decaffeinated. But of course I have caffeinated coffee. Mark just sent me a text. He's going to be getting off. He's on the boat now, and he'll be setting sail soon. And he arrives in the UK at 8 o'clock. So he'll be here about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Gives me plenty of time to have a lie-in if I want. I don't have a lie-in because the trains start from about 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, super late. About 9 o'clock. But I'm cream crackered. So now the trains have finally stopped, I think. I'm gonna go and watch something on my phone. And then go to bed. Yeah, see you in the morning.